Hi, I'm Captain Steve Lamp with Dreamcatcher Charters down here in Key West, Florida. I've got a group of bay boats that we operate on a daily basis. When I was first approached with the lithium-ion product, I wasn't super keen on it, just because I was totally unknown to it. I didn't know how it charged, I didn't know how it discharged, but after I started learning about it, it seemed very interesting. The fact that these things can hold up 12.4 to 12.5 volts all the way until they're almost completely discharged, and that gives me a tremendous amount of life. Switching over to lithium ion from an AGM battery, I don't get a degradation in service. So until that battery is almost completely discharged, I've got full power to operate my trolling motor, and all of my house applications never get a lowering of voltage. So when I first started using the RELiON product, it was about 3.5, 4 years ago. So one of the really cool things is RELiON was the very first battery to be approved by Mercury Marine for starting application. Well, I haven't looked back since. I've got 2 of these boats now fully applied with the RELiON product, not only for my start and my house battery, but also for my trolling motor battery. But let's talk about the house and the start battery for a second. When you think about all of the stuff that we're putting on boats these days, with all of our electronics, we're running 2 and sometimes 3 screens, we're running our stereo systems, we're running bait wells, we're running recirculation wells, bubblers. Good grief, there's so much energy that's being pulled out of the batteries. It's really important that you got a good steady voltage coming out of your batteries to supply all that, not to mention a real good duration of being able to maintain all of that throughout the day while we're fishing. On this boat, this is a 24-foot yellowfin carbon elite bay boat. I've nicknamed it aptly the Critter. The reason it's called the Critter is because it's got a small bait well up front that keeps all my crabs and shrimp alive, which is also a very large pool. The Critter is a really special boat because it's so light, it gets in super shallow water, and allows me to use my trolling motor to approach fish in a very, very unique way, with a larger boat making my clients very comfortable. Using a trolling motor all day long has its needs. We're constantly drawing power off of our batteries, so we need to have batteries that are not only going to last, but they're also lightweight, so we can get in super shallow water to hunt targeted fish such as bonefish, permit, and tarpon down here in Key West, Florida. We use trolling motors every day. We rely on the RELiON product all the time for our trolling motor needs, our starting needs, and our house battery needs in every one of our boats. So one of the things people often concern themselves with is the safety value of a lithium-ion battery. I can tell you from my experiences in 4 years of using these boats on the daily, we've had absolutely 0 issues, and LifePO4 is the safest lithium-ion battery. You know, the other thing that I really like to tell people about when they talk about the expense of the lithium ions, when they go into the West Marine and they see that great big sticker on there and that price, they're like, oh my goodness, I could never afford one of these things. Think about it this way. If you're buying an AGM battery from somebody else and you're using them like we are, you are going to wring out that battery in less than a year. Yeah, it says it's got that long warranty on it, but that doesn't mean anything when you drag it in there and they're going to prorate it. My lithium ions from RELiON have lasted over 4 years in one boat's application where we're hammering those things daily. My AGMs last between 9 and 12 months out here, especially for the trolling motor application. The RELiONs, we haven't found the end of them yet. 4 years now and running.